Hello Taurus, welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie, and this is a special reading I'm doing for those of you who are planning some vacation. So this reading is timeless, and it'll be whenever you see it, and it's pertaining to your vacation plans and how well that is going, as well as the outcome. So let's just shuffle a couple of cards here for you, Taurus, and I'm going to cut the deck. And here we go. All right, so the present situation or energy for you at the moment is the Queen of Pentacles. So you're very grounded. You're learning about where you want to go to travel. You've got your money in your hand as well. Like you've got enough money, enough wealth. You're very grounded in your decision making and also very nurturing. So it kind of looks like you may be also going someplace where there's a lot of nature. I don't even know if you can see the card. I'm sitting outside, as you can see. I thought I'd sit outside and I can't even tell what the camera's looking at. Anyways, I'm hoping you can see all of this. Anyways, having said that, let's shuffle again. I've already cut the cards, yeah. Anyways, we'll keep going. All right, so the obstacle at this time is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so she's got an umbrella on her head and it's raining. But inside her umbrella, there's a sun that's shining down on her. So the obstacle is probably the fact that you're debating whether to go or not. You've got three kind of swords in your hair. You've got some pain points around that. You're literally comfortable where you're at. So the obstacle is probably the weather, I'm going to say, the fear of weather. That's working against you. Okay, so wherever you're wanting to go, there could be bad weather. I mean, there could be bad weather anywhere, but it's kind of like very important that there is good weather to wherever you're planning on going. So it's kind of like an obstacle at this point. And then we have the way out of this, or how to solve this situation, is the stars. And for me, the stars in this deck is really wishing upon a star, following their guidance, and also ascending, so vibrating on a higher frequency. And when you get to the top, and I hope you can see this, you get showered by a shower of stars. I don't know if you can see, but anyways, I don't know. Anyways, so I think it's really hoping and manifesting and thinking positive. You'll go through a shower of stars, so you'll be blessed, okay? What's hidden from you? Okay, what's hidden from you is the Ten of Pentacles and the Lover's card. So the Ten of Pentacles is about your family. So your family may be hiding things, or they may be hiding things from you. In the sense they're not really sharing their full thoughts about the situation or the vacation plans. And they're still in the choice or decision mode. They're not sure. They're ambivalent about wanting to go. Okay. How to work around that? What's your workaround? Your workaround is the Knight of Wands. So having passion, showing passion, and you have a bunch of TV screens here with different displays. I think you need to bring to light the different possibilities of what could be done on this trip, like what kind of entertainment there would be, what kind of pleasures they can partake. And he's kind of like got his sword in the ground, praying, bowing to it. So basically it's like, not go down on your knees, but what do you say? Be upfront, be honest, and then show them all the possibilities. Bring them the options of what is possible on this vacation. Okay, like things to do, right? So they get excited about it. Okay, what's your outcome? What's your outcome for the trip? Okay, we have the Hangman. Oh, so someone's gonna have to make sacrifices, either you or them. Okay, you gotta show the trip in a different perspective. Okay, which is what we're looking at this here. You have to look at it from a different perspective, possibly to please everyone, and someone, possibly you, or them will have to make sacrifices. But I have a funny feeling it's more you that's going to have to make sacrifices. And then the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. So this is very good. It's something loving. It's possibly self-love, but it also could be love, passion, or, you know, good emotions for everybody, new emotions, a renewed sense of emotion for this trip, okay? I was going to pick a card on, actually no, I'm going to wait for that. So I'm going to pick a card from the Earth cards, and I forget what they're called, but anyways, the Earth energy or something as such. But anyways, I'm going to pick several of them because this could give further guidance to your trip or your vacation. And it could be different for all of you, obviously, it will be, but I'm going to pick different cards for different possibilities, okay? So we have Dreamtime creation, so being very creative. And this, again, this man is blowing all kinds of options outside of his horn that he's blowing into. So I think this goes hand in hand with the card of options, showing the possible options and attractions for where you want to go, things that are possible to do for that would please everyone, or at least some of yous. And it says to be creative. You also have here the new moon, so you may want to travel around the new moon. And the new moon is about a promise, right? So there's a beautiful lake here and a sunset, so you may want to do something romantic. If you're not traveling with family, you're traveling with your partner, you may want to make sure that you're around water, and possibly around the new moon to start something new, right? The promise of something new coming your way. Maybe to renew your, not your vows, but your affection for one another, or to start something new. All right, let's pick a couple more. We have Vision Quest Desert. So maybe you need to go near a desert. Some of you may need to go near a desert. Grand Canyon, Sahara, whatever. Or, yeah. And here we have ancestors, generations. You may need to travel to go back home. Or you may need to travel with some family members of different generations. Your parents, for example. Your parents and your children, right? Or you're going to go see your grandparents or your parents with your children, so on and so forth. Okay, so we're going to leave it at that. Again, this is not going to work for everybody. It's pick your scenario, but there's a message there, I think, for most people. All right, so what about the mantra for the vacation? I'm going to pick also 3 cards out of this. First mantra is resolving anger. Okay. Conflict reminds me when I need more space for myself. So you may need to take a little time apart from the group if there are any conflicts and anger starts building up, okay? Allowing appreciation. The value of my life increases each time I appreciate everything in it. So take time to appreciate what you see, what you feel, what you do, with whom you're doing these activities while on vacation. Maybe appreciate nature as well. All right, so here we are. The next one is inspiring others. I help others feel empowered by acknowledging their gifts. So if not their gifts in the situation, their needs, their desires. So inspiring others, and I think you have to do that before the trip. And maybe on the trip, you'll have to bring it up again, what possible things could be done on the trip, activities, exciting places to go see and visit, and so on and so forth. I am going to pick other outcome cards for further clarification on the Hangman. Hangman meaning looking at the whole trip, planning from a different perspective, and possibly someone will have to make a sacrifice. So for the benefit of all. Okay, we have the Four of Wands, which is good. It means it's solid, it's got a good foundation, and it also calls for a celebration. Maybe you're attending a wedding. We have the Two of Swords, and in this deck, the Two of Swords, the person that is ambivalent or stalemate basically passes the buck to others. Okay, she can't decide, so she's letting others decide. Okay, so that's probably why you're making a sacrifice. You're allowing others to decide on the behalf of everybody. We have the sun, and the sun has 2 children on here, contrary to the regular one that only has 1 child on a horse's back. This sun has 2 kids, and they're having fun. So it's about bright, energizing, and also having a joyful moment while on the vacation. And then we have the Queen of Wands, so a confident energy, again, very sunny. And this, I would say, could also be in Egypt because there's pyramids in the back. All right, I'm going to leave it at there. I also have country cards, so I'm going to start with Africa. So let's say you're planning on traveling to Africa, or you're from Africa and you want to stay local. What possible 2 countries kind of resonate at this time? We have Comoros. And the next one is Eritrea. 2 countries I've never heard of before, to be honest with you. I'm not familiar with those countries. All right, and then we go to the Americas. Oh, we have Bonaire. I'm going to pick more of these because there's more listeners that listen to me from the Americas, particularly the US. We have Colombia. Oops. We have Grenada, and I'm going to take one more. St. Kitts, interesting. Nothing in North America. Okay. All right, now this will be Oceania. We have Guam and French Polynesia. And then we have Asia. Apologize for the airplane. Asia. Okay, for Asia we have Kazakhstan and Bhutan. And last but not least, we have Europe. So let's pick 2 cards for Europe. We have Slovenia. And we have EU. So maybe if you need to stay in the EU, the countries belonging to the EU. But that's what I have for you. All right, so let's leave it at that. And now I'm going to go to the part where you can ask questions. I'm going to pull 3 cards. These questions need to have a yes or no answer. So here we go. Question number 1. Question number 2. And question number 3. Question number 1. The answer is yes, it's up to you. Question number 2 is yes, abundance. Question number 3 is no, reconsider. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Taurus, and I wish you all the best on your vacation. Be safe, and if you haven't done so already, if you like the video or the reading, give me a thumbs up, and please consider joining this or subscribing to the channel. And if you want to hear from me in the future, hit the notification bell as well. You'll be notified when I upload videos. But I really I really thank you. Sorry if you have already subscribed to my channel and you like the video. Thank you for your support. All right, so you be safe again and have a great vacation. Take care.